You look good in the summertime. Them tan lines on you make me wanna wine and dine. You bring tears to my eyes cause you that fine. I wanna make you mine. You look good in the summertime. Them tan lines on you make me wanna wine and dine. You bring tears to my eyes cause you that fine. But for the summer over, girl, I gotta make you mine. Yeah. The way you walkin', I can tell you so sweet. You got the case and I just wanna get a piece. See, I know you, but you don't really know me. Ain't tryna sound like a creep, but I've been watching. Your attitude feisty and you know that they can't touch you. You hard on the outside, but just want someone to love you. If you give me the chance, I might be the one for you. You need somebody loyal and somebody that'll spoil you. When it's me, let me show you. You look good in the summertime. Them tan lines on you make me wanna wine and dine. You bring tears to my eyes cause you that fine. I wanna make you mine. You look good in the summertime. Them tan lines on you make me wanna wine and dine. You bring tears to my eyes cause you that fine. But for the summer over, girl, I gotta make you mine. Yeah. I wish I had it in me to come and just talk to you and tell you about the feelings I just thought for you. But you always with your friends and that make me nervous. But these butterflies might be working. See, I don't need your Instagram cause I put hearts on you in person. Can tell by that Louis bag that you out here working. I'd be your only fan or only fans cause you deserve it. Here goes nothing, You look good in the summertime. Them tan lines on you make me wanna wine and dine. You bring tears to my eyes cause you that fine. I wanna make you mine. You look good in the summertime. Them tan lines on you make me wanna wine and dine. You bring tears to my eyes cause you that fine. But for the summer over, girl, I gotta make you mine. Hey. You look good in the summertime. Them tan lines on you make me wanna wine and dine. You bring tears to my eyes cause you that fine. I wanna make you mine. You look good in the summertime. Them tan lines on you make me wanna wine and dine. You bring tears to my eyes cause you that fine. But for the summer over, girl, I gotta make you mine. Yeah.
Well, hello, everybody. Welcome. It is Tuesday. Once again, I'm really looking forward to this one. It's good to be back. We're kind of in the middle of summer here. Lots of crazy stuff going on. But we've got kind of a summertime slowdown. You know, I think maybe not a slowdown is the way to put it, but we have a definite change of pace tonight, I think would be a good way.
Yeah, I like that. Change of pace, mix it up a little bit. We're going to go with something a little bit different.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. Happy Tuesday. I'm John. This is my buddy Jay here. We're going to kick this thing off and dive into something, like you said, a little bit off the beaten path for us. But we're going to explore some canned cocktails tonight, some ready-to-drink things. It won't just be whiskey for once, which will be a little different. But before we hit that, let's dive into a little bit of single barrel news. And, I mean, if you can even keep track of all the single barrel stuff going on over there, Jay.
Yeah, so right now we have 51 barrels in the air, which is kind of cool. We have a busy remaining kind of 22 weeks of the year, which is going to be, I think crazy is really the only way to put it. Today,
yes,
our Nulu 4.5-year toasted rye, single barrel proof rye, also known as Escape from Toast Hell, sold out. That was pretty quick. It was about 15 minutes or so, which is cool. Next week, we have a Kentucky Spirit. We have some Sagamore rye, which I'm super pumped about. Some Tonic. And a couple of others. Maybe we'll keep those as a surprise, but it's been a busy couple of weeks. We've got barrels on barrels for next week, probably four to 5 barrels if I had to guess, and it should be a real party. But I think that really wraps up the news. It was a big release week for news last week, so if you haven't, go and check your email, sign up, and give it a look. All the news came out, but those are the barrels in flux. Those are barrels finished up, and I think that's about it. So how you doing, my friend?
Doing very well. We kind of did some running around for this episode, didn't we?
Dude, I was running around everywhere. I was running the mailbox, running the store, running the corner mart. What are we?
Joel thinks our code is a little bit shifted for tonight.
I
actually had a Hawaiian kicking around, I'd probably go grab that, but I don't.
I had a pineapple tank top, and I was like, maybe I should wear that. And I was like, I
Maybe
don't want to
you
lean
should.
into like the whiskey bro lifestyle too much, but
Okay.
maybe for next year's RTD showdown, which segues nicely into what we're drinking tonight.
Yeah, let me start grabbing some of these here. So we've got a selection of stuff. We have 3 that Jay and I will be reviewing together, and then a few other additional ones that I went in one direction, he went in another. So we'll be going through a whole flight of these things. Yeah, I think we'll end up hitting 9 different canned cocktail, ready to drink, however you prefer to word it. So we'll be getting right through a whole bunch of these tonight.
Yeah, I know that I have 6 in front of me now. Now, two people who are watching at home, I don't think we're going to down 6 12-ounce canned cocktails. So if you're...
no, I have no intention of drinking all of these.
I
don't even know how many of these we're going to like. So, I mean, the idea here is to take the Whiskey Geeks perspective into these and see if any of them have enough crossover that we could spend a Saturday afternoon in the summertime with some of these rather than, rocks to the rim and Ancient Age or something.
Yeah, I mean, so and it kind of works out, right? Like a lot of people asking, what's the point of an RTD cocktail? RTD in this case stands for ready to drink. So
I am ready to drink, by the way.
I am too. I've been looking forward to this all week, which is kind of fun. But people ask like, why would I buy a ready to drink cocktail when I can just bring a handle of gin and a 2-liter of tonic or soda or seltzer to the beach and I'll just mix my own? And like, quite frankly, I don't want to carry a handle of gin onto a boat, for a 1-hour ride
and then take your time pouring it in a glass. Yeah, that's
and honestly too. Like I get it. You're a spirits nerd. I'm a spirits nerd. We're surrounded by spirits nerds. But like, if I roll up to the family picnic with a handle of gin, like people just look at you funny. I know fundamentally, quite literally, I have a Tanqueray like soda and gin here, which is exactly the same thing. But if it comes out of a can, people seem to bless it. So they have their time, their place. They're convenient. They're inexpensive. They're easy to keep cold. Easy to lose track of, I think. So
yeah, I mean, there's a lot that goes into making a cocktail, and like I feel like with everything I make, like it never comes out the same twice.
Exactly.
So I make somebody one, they think it's okay. I make somebody one, they love it. I don't care, and I just chug them down. You get these things, and it's hand one to your buddy, you have one, and then everybody's having the same thing. You don't have to worry about how much ice you have in there. Did you bring a lime to slice up and all that? It's convenience underlined and underscored, and every other type of highlighting you can do. These things just make life easy. Do they make it better? I don't know yet.
And I don't know. Maybe it's just like a disability that I have. But as the day goes on, I seem to pour more and more gin and less soda. Like these are always the same.
That's intentional. That's where you were looking to get originally, and then you just feel okay doing it after the first 4.
Yeah, the first one, it's like 1 ounce of gin and 11 ounces. And then by the end, it's half and half. And,
oh, geez, we're running low on tonic. Going to have to ration it out now.
Exactly. So they do have their time, their place. We have a bunch here. We're going to save you a ton of time and money. And quite honestly, if we save some people some time from buying some bad RTDs, I think our job is well done. So what do you say? Should we dive on in?
Let's do it.
Should
Let's
we
get up the 3 that we have matching first? So there'll be the 2 wine spritzers from Cool Cat, and then we have got the Cutwater. What is it? A whiskey mule.
Whiskey mule, which honestly, I thought this was just like a whiskey old fashioned, and I looked up whiskey mule. It's a bourbon whiskey with natural ginger, lime, and bitters. So
yeah,
I'm
a little bit excited about that.
Yeah,
it's the only one that I've got that has whiskey in it, so I'm obviously excited about it.
Okay, cool. So let's see. You want to do the original or the citrus?
Let's do the. Is that the original? Yeah, let's do the
original. Is the blue one. Okay, so this is Cool Cat.
Do you have the can? I cracked all mine ahead of time, so I didn't have to do that.
Yeah. I've got the can here. Nice, lovely spearmint Tiffany blue. This is a elderflower mint lime wine spritzer. Comes in at 6.9. Nice. ABV by volume, and it has 2 carbs. So if you're trying to watch your womanly figure, as I am, if you're trying to stay slim for the upcoming wedding season, like I am, 2 carbs.
2 carbs. And we should probably note that the 2 carbs in these are added. This is added sugar in here. So if you're 100% against that, you're going to be picking up a little bit here. So this is what? Mint elderberry, is that what it was?
Oh, yeah. So also, I went total degen. I have no glasses. I'm doing straight from the can like I would on the boat. This is elderflower.
I wanted them in a glass just so we could get an idea of the color, if any. This is perhaps mildly a slight hint of the wine character in it. The nose is a little weird.
It's funky.
It's the fresh mint mixing in there.
It's like
is a
mint
little-
and poppy seed.
Yeah, the mint comes through in a little bit of a weird way on the nose. I think it's just the way it's mixing with wine. The wine in it doesn't jump out at me as anything distinct, but like I think the way it mixes with the mint is a little weird.
Yeah, it's like a Sauv Blanc, like a New Zealand Sauv Blanc Pinot Gris with mint. But actually, that's really nice and light, not super artificial.
It is very light. It doesn't taste weird or like diet soda weird sweetness. I don't get any of that, which I thought I might with some of these. So they must have used real sugar in there. I think they did actually. Yeah,
well,
it's just real sugar in there.
Yep.
Wine, water, sugar. Yep. So overall, not bad.
Okay. This is a strong start. So the mint, like it starts strong minty, but then it's not on the finish, which is nice.
Yeah, it's like more like a spearmint too. It's not like a peppermint, not real bitter, not real sharp or anything like that. It comes through pretty soft. You get like a kind of a clean taste off it. I like that.
Yeah, that's really nice.
All right. So also from Cool Cat, we have is it just called Citrus?
Citrus. Yep.
Okay. So this is perhaps mildly darker, a little bit more wine coloring to this one. I mean, it's effervescent, but it's not like crazy bubbly, which I kind of like.
Ooh, really citrusy.
Yeah, very citrusy. Get a good punch of not grapefruit. What are those things that are like grapefruits? Damn it, I'm not gonna remember.
Ooh, it's almost like a tangerine, nectarine, pomelo.
Pomelo, that's it. That's
Plum.
the thing I was thinking of.
Blood orange, navel orange, kind of. It's like it's citrusy, nice because it's like it's got fruit character, but it's not all citric acid. Like some fruit things come through that are citrus or just like licking a battery, just like pure acidity.
A bit like a Fresca, DJ, a bit, but not quite like
not grapefruit.
Not all the way grapefruit though. It's like it hits me in that like that when you rip into the pomelos, you get a little bit of that rind and a little bit of that fruit spritz kind of going on. It's kind of like that. Not that I don't think a whole lot of folks are going to spend a lot of time pouring these and nosing them like I am, but I can't not do it because I want to know everything about these.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay. So I think I actually like this better. I really like
that better.
Mint in a mojito. But like I'm kind of tricky on mint. Like I need a little bit, not a lot. And this is really natural. This tastes more natural than I expected.
Yeah, so I like mint. I drink mint tea all the time. I really like it. But in that particular, the way that the mint played with the wine, I mean, I thought it was okay with it. I would totally drink one of those. If somebody handed me one, I wouldn't complain about it later.
Mm-hmm.
But the citrus one jumps out at me as being way more up my alley. It's not sweet. It comes through very soft, a little bit effervescent, maybe even a little bit less so than the mint. And then just a lot of good layers of different citrus. Did they actually list on what they put in it?
Yeah, so this is wine, water, sugar, natural flavor, citric acid, and sodium benzenate.
So they don't disclose the actual fruit flavors in there, which makes me curious because they come through nicely.
All I know is the schnozberries taste like schnozberries.
Yeah, I'd go on with one of those. I could see that with dinner too.
Yeah, this would be nice, like hot weather, like cool, crisp, refreshing, not heavy. Like I enjoy beer when it's hot, but like a lager kind of just tends to like sit and taste heavy and stuff. Pretty good.
Okay,
I give both of these so far like thumbs up. Very surprising.
I would raise the thumb on the citrus one a little higher, but I think they're both decent.
Yeah, I guess maybe I'd put the mint one
thing.
Middle if you like mint, up if you like mint, but the citrus I think is definitely the right fit for me.
Yeah, I mean, and I wouldn't have expected a wine-based spritzer cocktail type deal to be up my alley at all, and pretty cool. I like those. I mean, that said, I don't know if a 4-pack of these could quite replace, say, a $12 bottle of Vino Verde that's gonna be light, effervescent, acidic, and be very tasty. So that's a tough category for those to compete in, just on price alone. But still, convenience does win.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Like most of these are in the $7 to $15 range per 4-pack. So like Vino Verde, I love it too. Portuguese, nice, light, low body, high acidity, medium ABV wine. $8 to $12. Like, there is some tough competition in kind of this price zone. If it makes
It's
sense.
a banger for the price, the Vino Verde.
To be fair, though, if I showed up with a single bottle of wine for myself at the family picnic and just like stuck a straw in it,
right,
that's
Super
marginally better
material.
than the handle of Tanqueray, but probably like I could crush through 4 RTDs and no one would bat an eye. But
right, yeah, each can looks the same as the one before. They're not really necessarily keeping track, but if you're sitting there guzzling a bottle of wine, or they see you chugging a bottle of gin,
gonna notice. Yeah.
Yep.
So okay, so wine spritzer. You said you have a. Okay, let's move on to our next one. Yeah, which I think we both share too. This is the Cutwater Whiskey Mule.
Yes.
Which, to be fair, I haven't had many whiskey mules, but
it smells nice. I don't know if I've ever actually ordered one at a bar. I mean, I've made my own mules and stuff. That they're always just kind of okay. I don't put a whole lot of heart and soul into baking them, so it smells nice.
Pinky up for this.
Oh yeah, way up.
Oh, ginger,
good,
baby.
Good ginger beer, yeah.
Ooh, baby. I'm just gonna put that pinky right back down. Okay,
I like that. Good. A lot of ginger character. Jeez. Not really getting a lot of whiskey though.
Ooh, my eyes watered there for a sec. So tons of ginger. Really nice. Sometimes ginger, I think people go a little light on the ginger. Like this is spicy ginger. There's no doubt that ginger is the primary component here.
This drink's like ginger beer, not like ginger ale.
And it's low on the lime and the bitters, right? Because this has natural ginger, lime, and bitters. So the lime and bitters definitely take a backseat, which is nice. Kind of easy to bludgeon things with bitters. Whiskey also backseat. This is like a straight up ginger. Like I'm trying to think of that Jamaican ginger beer.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Green bottle, red label.
Yeah, that one. And it's just like, pow.
Yeah, it's good. That one is actually really nice. Reeds? No. Is it Reeds? I can't remember. Whatever.
Ooh, I like that. Okay.
I feel like we could go through a lot of these in a little time. Like this actually is not medical advice, but if I were to give you some medical advice, which I'm not, I would say keep one of these on hand. And when you've got that bellyache that you think about, like, oh, maybe I'll have a little ginger ale or a ginger beer, have this instead.
Yeah.
This is the answer.
Okay.
I don't think as a cocktail that if I was going to drink these, I would add whiskey to it, to be honest with you.
Oh, you would add whiskey to this?
Yeah, I think I would almost use this as sort of like my mixer for, like, this would be the base of my whiskey mule. And then I would add whiskey to this because it doesn't have enough whiskey character for me, I don't think.
Okay, that's fair. For the audience at home, this starts at a measly 7% ABV. So strong.
You could drink 19 of them if you wanted to.
Moderate IPA, some light double IPAs. Like there's no booze in here.
Right.
There is definitely booze in here. It does not taste like it. This I think is easily the most dangerous one so far. The other two definitely taste like there's a little bit of booze. You add an ounce of bullet barrel strength to this, you have a killer cocktail.
Yep.
That just might kill you after. Well, I'm trying to do the math there. Ounce of bullet, 52%. Oh, I'll do that in the green room. It's going to go up.
No matter how you slice it,
10 or 11.
These taste good enough that you're going to want to crush at least 3. And if you're adding whiskey to each one, well, you know where that story goes.
Yeah, I mean, and so I got to admit, like, this is really nice. This on ice would be perfect.
Yeah, I could see that.
This would dilute.
I'd probably
exactly.
I really think that I could use that as a cocktail base. Slice up some more lime, chuck in your ice cubes, a little bit of lime, and then a little more whiskey, and I think you'd be banging. But then, I mean, convenience is kind of out the window at that point, right?
Whew. Yeah. If we use this as a base for a cocktail, then go cut up some lime, go add some whiskey, grab some ice. We've just un-RTD to RTD.
Yeah. It was RTM at that point, right? Ready to mix.
Yeah, ready to begin. Like,
yeah,
the foundation. Okay, that is definitely my favorite so far. That is a solid 2 thumbs up.
Yeah, that's good. That tastes nice. I like everything about that. I would dial up some of the flavors if I was going to be drinking a bunch of these, but I think these things they're doing it right.
I would go so far as to return to the store and pay money again. I think that that's probably the best endorsement I have.
Yeah, I like that. I would buy those. I would go buy another 4-pack of those.
And these, I think, were pretty well priced. I think they were $10.99, $8.99.
Yeah, I think they were right around $10.
They were right around. So $2.50. I mean, can't beat it.
Right.
In my opinion. Although,
and assuming you already have a bottle of whiskey, you just add a little bit more to it if you want it to get a little spicier.
Now, I will call out just one thing. They take kind of a shortcut on the label. And if you want to know about the nutritional information and the calories and the sugar content, you have to go to a separate website. So,
they get away with that shit on spirit stuff.
Yeah. So if you are trying to use an RTD as maybe a more health conscious, I don't know why you would, avenue to ingest alcohol on a boat or at the pool or at the beach, you'll want to bring your smartphone.
Yeah, I mean, if you're trying to track macros or just keeping an eye on calories and whatnot, it can be a little bit tricky with some of these things. I had some of the same frustrations looking at the ones that we'll get to here in a little bit. One of the options I have, I think, falls more in line with that drinking on a beach style of drinker. Somebody who might also be purchasing Mick Ultra seltzers or something along that same family line. So one of my other cocktails here will kind of harken to that same note, but the other goes the opposite direction. So
okay, that's fair. Let's move on here. So this is, I think, where we thought it'd be kind of fun to try a bunch that we could get our hands on together, but different markets, different products. To cover the most ground, John and I have a couple of different ones. So what do you want to grab next? I'll let you grab something from your side, and I'll pick some from over here.
All right, let's go gin.
Going gin. Okay, my man. John and I are big gin fans.
Love the gin. So I have this is Bombay Sapphire Gin and Tonic.
I like it. And I have the Tanqueray Rangpur and Lime gin and soda, which 5.9% ABV and 2 carbs.
Yeah, 5.9 as well on the Bombay. They don't list any other stats though, so I gotta believe it's not 2 carbs. Especially seeing as how it smells just like Sprite.
This does not smell like Sprite. Oh.
This tastes a fair amount like Sprite.
Okay. I wouldn't have expected. Bombay is like...
Well, no, especially Sapphire. And like, I like Sapphire a lot. That is a gin that I have experience with, you could say.
Yeah, I've never had Sapphire.
I'm not getting the like strong characteristic that usually comes through with Sapphire. It's really got a really great bold juniper, black pepper type of thing going on. And I'm just not really catching it. The tonic, I think, is kind of playing, it's definitely sweet, which is kind of detracting a little bit here.
I bet they're using, I mean, it kind of makes sense too, right? Like very traditional gin and tonic drinkers are probably going to snub the RTD gin and tonic.
Right.
And people who enjoy maybe a sweeter, less traditional G&T might kind of lean into that.
Yeah. And I could see, like, if you know you like gin and tonics, you're going to be out on the boat. It's going to be hot. You just want that and convenience. I could see buying these and taking them with.
Meanwhile, on this side, this is really nice. This is not super cloying. It's definitely not sweet. It leans super dry, super lime pithy. So lots of lime, lots of, I wouldn't say the soda character comes out too strong, but neither does, Rangpur is definitely a very citrus forward gin to begin with. It's one of my favorites, but almost a light kind of anise note on the back of the throat, which leads me to kind of a faint, like artificial aftertaste, but pretty minimal. Really light, not a ton of character, not sweet, not too citrusy, not too juniper-y.
Super approachable, huh?
Yeah, this is absolutely like supposed to be the crushable. Like, if we had to like give a superlative to, like, this would be the crushable. It tastes not like nothing super bold, nothing super strong. I think like after 4 or 6 of these, you would probably be in a pretty good spot, but it's not crazy bold. It's not bold. Maybe it's just the Cutwater hanging around, but no one's winning awards here for being bold and brash, which, I mean, to be fair, is kind of Tanqueray's motto as it is.
Right.
But refreshing.
I'm gonna keep an eye out for that one. Then, if I see those Tanquerays, maybe I'll pick them up and give them a whirl. Honestly, I don't have an issue with the Bombays, except it's just a little sweet.
Okay.
So
This is
I
soda.
don't see myself buying those again. Which kind of I was expecting to really dig that one because I love Sapphire, but I'm just gonna I'm probably gonna pass on those in the future.
We'll have to sync up after this. Maybe do a follow up. They did have some tonic ones. I did not buy a Tanqueray tonic one, and I'm wondering if the difference is the soda tonic kind of interchange.
Yeah, I bet if this was Bombay and soda, or like had a little lime in it or something, just the tonic that they've used is too sweet
That's fair.
for me.
Let's see. I might take a quick foray back. I have a can here. It's already open because this is what I popped very first. Siponi. This is really cool.
yeah.
We covered it a little bit. This is Supercraft, women owned. It actually, every can goes to supporting honeybees and kind of fostering sustainability for the honey population. And it's rye whiskey with honey, lemon juice, and sparkling water. It's from New York City, and it's it's our heavy hitter of the night. It's 7.25% ABV.
Dang.
It says saving honeybees one can at a time. So this I'm pretty interested because it actually smells like rye whiskey and honey, which it's the most whiskey smelling one we've had so far.
Well, they're definitely winning if they do that. If it tastes and smells like all the things that it says it does, then you're probably doing all right.
Honestly, it tastes like bullet rye, tastes like light honey and lemon juice, which is exactly what it says.
95.5, can't go wrong with that, man.
Ooh, that's nice. This is dangerous though. 7.25%.
Yep.
This is maybe not your crushable, sessionable like inner tube beer. Like these will.
Is it a 12-ounce can?
Yes.
Oh man.
So Siponi, I would put this in kind of the premium side, a little more expensive. I don't know exactly off the top of my head what these cost. We'll admit the producer did send this one to me as part of Whiskey Raiders. First time trying it. I really like it. I think it's going to be kind of on the premium side, and also
it sounds like it's worth it, though. I mean, you're touching on natural ingredients. You've got more actual whiskey in there than any of the others.
Absolutely.
And it's automatically kicking back to charity too. So I think you could feel good about spending $1 or $2 extra on that.
Yeah, and honestly, I think this is about as craft as you get. You know, it's women owned. I know the lady started it quite literally, decided instead of having a 401k, decided to reinvest it, create something, see if it took off. Siponi, and just kind of use all natural ingredients. It definitely tastes like almost like a rye toddy, but on ice. If that makes sense. Like if you made
it does make sense. It
hot toddy with rye, you iced it, threw in a can with some seltzer. Really nice. Doesn't have any weird aftertaste. Not super sweet. But these, I mean, these will absolutely sneak up on you. Do not bring like 12 of these and expect to get through all of them.
Man, imagine if they put those in a 24-ounce can. I like everything that comes in a 24-ounce can.
I mean,
it's automatically more attractive on the shelf that way.
I consider myself a seasoned drinker, but a 24-ounce can is just like might put me down. But I'll forward that on. We'll say, okay, Siponi was good, and I know they have a couple other flavors. This is just one of them, but put it in that doubler, that tanker, stovepipe.
Yeah, I don't want to have to go back to the cooler real fast.
Ever at that point, right? I don't know. One and done. You could probably make it through a couple. What do you got there?
So my next one here falls a little bit more in line with the more diet conscious summertime sipper, I should say. We've got this. So this is from Cantina. It is a Grapefruit Paloma. So it is tequila soda, Blanco tequila with natural flavors and carbonation. It's coming out of, well, it says born in Austin, but I think it's actually bottled up in California, though. It doesn't really make much difference to me one way or the other. 99 calories, 1 gram of carbs, 0 sugar.
Oh,
so
wow.
This is potentially a decent answer for somebody who would like to have a margarita or some other tequila-based cocktail, but wants to skip the added agave syrup or honey or whatnot.
Oh, I like that.
That's not what it's in. It's in this glass. So comes out clear, just like regular seltzer would be. Big time grapefruit.
Really? Okay.
Big time grapefruit, like ruby red grapefruit. And that's kind of it. I mean, I do get a little bit of tequila on the background, but it's not crazy. Like at first blush, maybe somebody who doesn't like tequila would say, what is that? Oh, yeah, that's tequila. I don't like it. But you're not like, oh, man, it's like right in your face. Very effervescent.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, a lot of small bubbles. Sort of like a champagne. A lot of bubbles.
Champagne, you say?
Yeah, the grapefruit is coming through a little bit artificial.
Okay.
There is tequila flavor there, and actually, it's not bad.
Interesting. And it
So,
looks
I
pretty,
mean, I
pretty
do-
clear too.
I do kind of, yeah. I mean, there's no color added to it or anything like that. It looks like, so it's probably not real grapefruit juice.
You can clarify. That's pretty. I mean, I'm sure they can clarify just fine, or use a bunch of citric acid.
Yeah, I'm getting like a little tiny diet soda aspartame kind of sweetness on the back,
Okay.
which I'm not really crazy about. The
I
flavors
kinda
right
wondered.
before that, though, the flavors before that are all good. It's big grapefruit right up front, mixes in nicely with some tequila, and it's balanced at the bubbles, kind of bring it all together in a good way. It tastes nice, but then that finish with the pseudo sweet is not something I enjoy. If you like diet soda, or if you regularly drink diet soda and it doesn't bother you, you'd be fine with these. You'd crush these. But I'm not a soda dude anyway, and especially not a diet soda.
Yeah, I enjoy Diet Coke from time to time, but
Fucking red.
god damn it,
I'd
Bud
rather
Light,
throw up
Clamato,
clamshells.
Michelada. Ah,
I would rather throw up clamshells and drink that.
I need a sec after thinking about that.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't even buy Bud Light seltzer.
No, we didn't do any seltzers. I almost got a gigantic 24-ounce Mick Ultra seltzer because it was in a 24-ounce can. So automatically, I thought I should get it.
So maybe it sounds to me like we should do a jumbo seltzer episode at some point.
Probably get on board with that.
It's got to be seltzer. It can only be in a 24-ounce can. Nothing could possibly go wrong.
Correct.
Okay, we'll see if we really need to go weekly whiskey like off the rails. But I'm eyeing my final can here. This is I kind of didn't. I'll admit I was a little bit scared, like forking over my debit card at the store, because this is Jack Daniel's whiskey and Coke RTD. Sorry, it is the whiskey and cola. They call it the perfect mix, which I don't know if I trust the folks at Jack Daniel's to assert such a thing. But it's 7% ABV and
Okay.
39 carbs per can. I'm a little bit frightful.
That's plenty of soda. At least it's not diet soda.
Nope, there is no diet anywhere
There's no
near
diet
this.
going on here. Does it come with a side of Mountain Dew and a bag of chips?
I was hoping for like a corn dog or something, like the county
It
fair.
comes with a
but-
corn dog and a coupon for nachos.
I mean, so if I wake up tomorrow and like something hurts, I'm gonna like blame it on this. But that said, we're here for the people.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, okay. That tastes like whiskey and cola. Not gonna lie, that tastes exactly like RC Cola, not Coke, not Pepsi, not that finger either. Go back to
Okay.
finger one.
Go
RC
on.
Cola and Jack Daniels. Honestly,
Well, all right.
that is exactly what it is built to be. You get Jack Daniels tasting cola, and it is extremely sweet.
That's kind of cool. It's
Somewhere out there-
that, and it tastes like that, which I can appreciate.
Somewhere out there, a junior in college just like did jumping jacks and a handstand and a cartwheel. Yeah, this is exactly what it is. Which, to be fair, nice work to them. This is extremely sweet. It's too sweet for me, but it tastes exactly like it is. The whiskey character is absolutely there, and it tastes like real whiskey, not just garbage, malt liquor, or something funky. But
Cool.
it is what it is. This is not false advertising, and it was pretty cheap. I think it was $8 a 4-pack, $10.
Yeah. Yeah, that's short money if you break it down.
If you drink more than 2 of these, you might be in pain at some later date. But
Yeah, that's a lot of soda. But I mean, if you're somebody who normally drinks whiskey and soda, I guess your body is probably accustomed to being nearly riddled with diabetes. Who knows?
whew, yeah, it's sweet. But I mean, if you like whiskey and Coke, you like sweet soda, you like your whiskey, this absolutely tastes like that. RC Cola, Jack Daniels number 7. Bam. I'd even give you Gentleman Jack or This does not taste like a barrel proven soda. There's no banana. So
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Is there any reason, Jay, why you would get that instead of a handle of Jack in a 2 liter for probably the same price? Other than the fact that, of course, you can shotgun the can.
So
Please
that's a
don't do
really
that,
great
by
point.
the way. Please
Do
don't
not
shotgun
shotgun
these.
this. First up, you will never get the sticky sugar residue off of whatever part of your body this touches. But other than that, I mean, I think that showing up with a 6-pack of these is probably more respectful or respectable than showing up to your family picnic with a handle of Jack and a handle of Coke, because, you know, you show up for the family picnic at what, noon, 1 p.m. Like, showing up with a handle of any spirit just signals like it's nighttime. Let's party. Let's rage.
Yeah, there's a different audience and a different vibe.
And honestly, these are easier. You can make 1, you can drink 2, you can drink 3, you can drink 4. Once that 2-liter Coke is open, I know it's like $2. It's just a lot to carry around. I get the convenience aspect, but this tastes exactly what you think it is. If value is the only thing you care about when you're consuming spirits, I would go for a handle of Beam Black and RC Cola. You'll be fine.
I'm with you on that. Realistically, I don't ever go buy soda, so if I was in the neighborhood for needing to go buy a bottle of Jack and then a bottle of soda, it might be just as easy to get these because you're going to get the
I feel like
the same product.
RTDs are all about convenience.
Yeah.
It's really convenience. It's easy to throw these, you know, throwing a bunch of cans in a cooler is easier than throwing in a handle of whiskey in a glass bottle in a 2-liter. They clack around, the soda gets flat, stuff like that. But, you know, that's kind of where we're at. I think, you know, RTD, all about convenience. We have some good stuff here. Definitely some I like better than others. What's the favorite one that you've tried so far tonight, John?
I think it's going to be the Cutwater Whiskey Mule. That was the one that had, I mean, the overall specs on it were decent. The flavors are great. I think it's versatile in that you could drink it as is.
Okay.
It packs plenty of heat and tastes great. You could also, if you wanted to spice it up a little, put a little more whiskey in it, and then I think it would really appeal more to the whiskey drinker. So maybe on the convenience alone, you might like these, but you could also use it as a base for a good cocktail, I think.
Absolutely. I agree. Going back to it, that is the my top pick is definitely here, the Siponi, whatever. For a natural one. I don't think you can buy these everywhere. So kind of a niche product. I think it's the most natural. I think for something that I know you can buy everywhere, like this is really fantastic. It's natural tasting. It's not too sweet. Throw it on ice, drink it straight, add more whiskey, add some extra fruit. You can really go so many different ways, and it's super delicious. And honestly, it's refreshing, which is what I'm hoping for something coming out of a can in the summertime, you know?
I just finished off what I poured in mine. It's good. I like that.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Honestly, first brush with Cutwater. I've had some of their spirits, not super impressed. If this is what they do,
Derek's got a good point too.
Derek, I see you. I feel
in a koozie, drive around on your lawnmower or whatever, take your tractor to town, go to the pig auction, whatever it is that you're going to go do, you could do it with one of these in hand and nobody's going to look at you like you're some type of asshole.
Yeah, I mean, these and Pit Vipers and a grill just basically sum up summer. Like, summer.
Yeah, ready to rock.
But anyways, so this was the first edition of the Weekly Whiskey RTD Summer Showdown. Lots of interesting stuff here. Cool Cat, interesting, really wine forward. Tangri, you know, I think of all the categories, I'm kind of surprised that the gin and soda, gin and tonic needed a little more work. You know, that was kind of like my safety pick. That was like my safety school.
Right, RTDs. Yeah. I mean, everybody thinks, well, I don't know about everybody. I always think 2 things for summertime. It's either gin and tonic or it's mezcal. Yeah. And if it's gin time, it's usually Sapphire. Actually, the gin that we had with Freeland Spirits the other week was absolutely outstanding. Buy their gin if you see it. I really like that stuff. But yeah, the gin didn't show well in the RTD category for me. The tequila one, the from Cantina, was a good tasting Paloma, but the aftertaste with the whatever it is that they're using to sweeten that, I didn't care for just because it's a kind of a diet soda type of thing. But the Cool Cats were impressive. I liked them. Cool, especially to go into the wine category.
Yeah, that was good stuff. But overall, Cutwater, bravo, nicely done. If you're in New York City or one of the markets for Siponi, try it out. But as always, thank you guys for joining us. This was kind of a fun, off the beaten path, a little different, kind of slow-mo change up for Weekly Whiskey. Super fun. It is summer. Go ahead and pick up some. If you try others and you like them, dislike them, let us know. We'd love to hear your thoughts. But if you're looking for more for Weekly Whiskey, you can find us here at Weekly Whiskey and weekly.whiskey at Instagram. You can also find more from John over at the Bourbon Finder. He's doing all sorts of articles, reviews, fun stuff going on. He posts about cocktails a lot more than I do. So if you're interested, especially about cocktail cherries, give him a look. And I am Jay from Whiskey Raiders. So if you're looking for hard-hitting articles, news, kind of current events in the world of whiskey, as well as ratings, reviews of new bottles, and super fun, exciting things, go ahead and check me out. But meet us back here again on Thursday for Weekly Whiskey After Hours. And if not, we will see you on Tuesday again. We have some fun stuff cooked up. And I don't know about you. I'm going to go drink some more of this whiskey meal. It's pretty good stuff.
Absolutely, man.
Cool.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, everyone.